This incident happened to me 1 year ago. Our final exams were coming up, and I still needed to do a lot more preparation. Usually, our school library would close by 5, but because of the exam, the school decided that library would be kept open until midnight, so that if kids wanted to study, they could stay to study and prepare for the exam. My house wasn't far away from the school, so instead of studying at home, I prefer study in the quiet clam library and mostly prepare for the exam there. That day, I left my house at 6 o'clock and soon reached the library to prepare for the exam. I was so absorbed in studying I didn't realize that it was 10 o'clock. I had never stayed in the library for that long. Usually, I would be on my way home at around it. Even at 8 o'clock, there would be at least some students in the library, but at 10 o'clock there was absolutely silence. I only had about 10 to 15 minutes of work left, so I decided I will just finish this quickly and then returned home. I was completely lost in my work when I hear someone limping. I quickly grabbed my books, and out of the library there's a very long corridor outside our school library at the end of corridor. When you'll turn right, you will find the school. Exit door. I went through corridor and was quickly getting there. Exist. When I saw a woman at the end of the corridor exist, I didn't know who she was, but as I got there, I felt more and more uncomfortable and got so uncomfortable that I called out, "Who's there?" As soon as I said that she was gone within a few seconds, I sighed, breath of relief, and continued out front door due to exhaustion and hunger. I couldn't able to walk properly. But I noticed that the street was strangely completely empty, which was extremely odd because the street is normally very busy. Even at night, you can see people walking on the street. DJ panic. In the fear, I kept looking at the ground while walking. I was nearly home when suddenly I saw a shadow on the ground stretching out to me, even though there was no one around me. When I lifted my head, a woman walked in front of me. I found her very strange. She looked as if she is disabled and that she was having trouble walking, and she was walking so slowly that I caught up to her in no time. Now I was so close to her that I could see her clearly. She was wearing teated red dirty clothes, and her hands and feet were twisted. Also, her hair looked very messy. I found it so strange that I stopped in my tracks. My gut was telling me over, and not to go any closer to this woman. I didn't even have the courage to overtake her, and walked on. Suddenly, she asked, "Where's my chid?" in horror sound. I was frozen. I couldn't utter a word due to shock. My brain went numb. I didn't know how to answer a strange question. Out of fear, I pointed her far away to the woman over there. I just wanted her to go away. She leaped to where I had pointed to her. She walked out so far away that I couldn't see her anymore. I was terrified of the thought that she might appear in front of me again, so I ran as fast as I could be. At that point, my brain couldn't think about anything else other than finding someone so could help me, a car or a person, anyone. At that moment, I heard woman screaming from far away. Yeah, coming back very quickly. After that, I remembered nothing. When I became conscious, I found out that my neighbors found me aside on the ground, and he brought me home. I told her that how strange, women on streets. She told me that in 1998 there was a 32-year-old woman named Lisa. She had 10-year-old daughter who also went to Eden Hill School one day while playing with her friends. She had an accident and died. Lisa couldn't breathe that thought of losing her child. She also decided that after that, this Lisa is a ghost seen in roaming around the Hidden Hill schools and the surrounding area looking for the lost child. She is still wondering, helping to be reunited with her daughter once again.